terrible that you teach elegant theories of economics in the classroom and walk out and see people dying of hunger. Not one, not two, in hundreds, in thousands, in hundreds of thousands. What kind of society are we? What kind of knowledge that we feel so proud about? This is all empty knowledge, empty shell. So I thought I'll just be a human being just like anybody else to see if I can be of use to anybody. And that's what I was doing. And I got involved with tiny little things. My ambition was to be of assistance to at least one person, even for a day. If I could do that, I would feel happy. And I got into this problem called money lending. So that's the famous $27. I made a list of people. When my list was complete, there were 42 names on it. The money borrowed was only $27. It was a shocking experience for me. So much humiliation and torture people go through for such a tiny little money. Then it dawned on me, suddenly it came to my mind that problem is so terrible, but the solution is so simple. If I give this $27 to all these 42 people, they can return the money to the money lenders, to the loan sharks, and be free. I could do that very easily, $27, that's it. Here's the solution. So I went ahead, did exactly that. When it happened, next thing started emerging, which I didn't expect. As I go around in the village every day, as I did before, now I see people are looking at me differently than they did before. They looked at me as if I descended from heaven. For $27, if you can become angel, why don't you do more of it? What the need of the people is, here in the classroom we are talking about 5-year development plans, millions of dollars, industrialization of the country. You know all that stuff. But people are not waiting for those millions or those big projects. Their daily needed only tiny little money as loan, not charity. So that took me to the next step. I wanted to link the local bank, which is in the campus, to give the loans to those poor people, and the problem will be solved. And it's such a small amount of money, I don't think banks should mind that. The mind she did. They said, impossible, bank cannot lend money to the poor people. So the next level of struggle began. I wouldn't give up. Bank will not agree. For months, this tussle went on. Finally, I resolved it by using their terminology. I said, why don't I become a guarantor for you? I sign all the papers, I take the risk, and you give the money. This time I spoke their language, so at least they are willing to listen to me. So it took 2 more months to resolve this whole deal. Finally, they agreed. I took the money, signed every single piece of paper, took the money from the bank and gave it to people. Bank manager says, say goodbye to your money. This will never come back. I said, I have no idea. I never done this before, but I'll try. And I tried, and it worked. That was the beginning of the whole journey that we made, became Grameen Bank. Literally, it is based on trust. Question is, why don't the bank do this? Previously, they said poor people are not creditworthy. That was their explanation why they don't lend money to the poor people. Once we have done it, and many, many other people around the world have done it, Malaysia is one of the first replicator of Grameen Bank outside Bangladesh. And in our history, Malaysia comes repeatedly because this is the first country which took the idea and used it in Amanah Ikhtiar, Malaysia. And everybody said, it won't work outside Bangladesh. Bangladesh is a funny country, all kinds of funny things happen here. When we saw the result in Malaysia, I said, no, we are not the only funny country, there are another funny country. And the whole world is funny in that way. Because it is not funny the way it is. It is the existing system which is funny, who tells that these people are not creditworthy. I said the real question that should be asked, are the banks people worthy? That is the question. People ask me, why do you give loans to women? Why so many of them are women? Sometimes journalists ask this question whenever they want to know about Grameen Bank. I now ask them a separate, opposite question. I said, have you asked other banks why they give loans to men? If you have not done that before, why are you doing it to me? See, it's very important because if you do something for women, this looks like abnormal. If you do something exclusively for men, it's perfectly normal. Nobody will ask a question. I will tell you another such relevant question. The bankers of Bangladesh wanted to have a seminar on the 10th anniversary of Grameen Bank in 1986. So they were asking very tough questions. They were trying to kind of attack me because I'm attacking them, so they are attacking me. They got the opportunity. So one question several bankers asked me, Dr. Yunus, why don't you change the name of your bank? Why don't you call it Grameen Women's Bank? At that time, we were only 73% women, not 97% like right now. So since several people asked me that question, so in my answers, I had to respond to that. I said, yes, I'll change the name. I agree completely. But before I do that, you have to change the names of all your banks. X, Men's Bank, Y, Men's Bank, Z, Men's Bank. Because you are 99% men, only 1% woman. Not even 1% woman. I'm only 73% woman. So you have to change the name first. And then after you're done that, then my turn will come. So again, if you do it for men, it's perfect. But the moment you do it for women, something terribly wrong. When I started doing it, I wanted to make it 50-50. Half will be women, half will be men, because I'm complaining against the banks. The banks are wrong because they don't lend money to the poor. Banks are wrong because they don't lend money to women.